Come here with that flim flam.
Start recording.
Oh, recording.
I'm gonna start. Heads up.
All right. What it look like? All recovery meeting. 1 p.m. today. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another All Recovery meeting. My name is Michael. I'm one of your recovery coaches here at Capital Recovery Center.
And I'm Craig, also one of your recovery coaches here.
And I'm Karen, also a recovery coach.
All right. What we got today? Got a lot of stuff on the menu.
Today, Roe is out. Oh wait, they're soon to be done, right?
At 2.
Part two.
2 o'clock.
They finish at 2, but they are out in
7 and wood.
7 and wood.
Violent.
And
Fine. Oh, that's good. That's pretty cool.
if you're familiar with the area, it's right there by the bodega.
The bodega.
Go get some good food and stuff.
Then tomorrow we have
Oh.
our what is it called? Walking through recovery
Yes.
at 11, and we're meeting at the Salvation Army in Bridgeton.
Yep. So while we waiting on Mike, get everything adjusted, we're gonna proceed as soon as he's ready. But he knows all about that technology stuff.
Is it good? Is it cricket? I think it's the stand where it's sitting. Good.
We won't be long, y'all. So it's a nice hot day, but we're glad that whoever joined, they could come out and sit up, chat and shoot with us for a few. And we'll eat some of this good recovery information. Hope y'all get full. Warm up in the head. It's warm. If Karen says warm, it is warm.
All right. What y'all got? Y'all good.
Alright, we're back in action.
Yeah, we back. I had to get technical difficulties, man. Hey, that's why you get big paid, big bucks, man. You got to start working overtime. All right. What we got here today? We got something from does peer support really work from Citizen Associates? Something we got online is about topic is does peer support really help recovery? Peer support. We talk about peer support because we are obviously peer recovery specialists. So we want to know does peer support really help? And this is a hot one.
Yeah, it helps because we can each one teach one. I believe it helps
Yeah.
because we can all share some information and get some insight.
All right, let's see what we got here. Hey, don't forget about every month when we have the recovery spotlight. Will be here next month, next Friday. For May, we will have recovery spotlight, and that is recovery spotlight. Is we spotlight someone that's in recovery with their permission. We like to spotlight them for the whole month. Excuse me. And we will have that every month. If you would like to be one of the recovery spotlight candidates or participants, whatever terminology you would like to use, please follow the link on Capital Recovery Center. Let's see, y'all ready?
Yeah, let's dig right
Let's see what we got here. It says recovery from an addiction can be challenging, which is why it's best not to go through the process alone. Bullet number 1. As I speak, we're going to get some tips, and I'm going to write one down, everything that comes to me. Tip number 1. Don't do it alone. Don't do it by yourself, okay? Next, like diabetes, addiction is a disease you must manage over time. Data suggests support from others who have gone through similar struggles with an addiction can improve your chances of recovery. Whether you see a peer recovery specialist or participant in group therapy through a therapist, peers who are there for you can help you rebuild your life. So this is letting you know that this process is not something that you can do on your own. You will need to have a network, a recovery support network.
Mm-hmm. Somebody who know a little something, not a lot.
Yeah.
There's a little something. Just back to the question you asked.
Yeah.
Can a peer specialist help someone along the way in the process? And I told you.
Yeah.
You said yeah. I said yeah. I'm just checking, man. To see if you're hitting on all cylinders, man.
I'm there.
All right.
Partially.
Partially. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on.
Let's move on. Who go? Go ahead, somebody can go.
Go ahead, Ms. Karen.
It says peer recovery specialists are individuals who have experienced a mental health or addiction diagnosis personally or through a family member or friend. These counselors not really counselors, right? These recovery support specialists rely on their own experiences to guide those who are going through treatment on how to cope with and manage their symptoms. They may also help with daily tasks such as budgeting and time management and suggest activities that help you establish new patterns and relieve stress such as reading, painting, or playing guitar.
This is a lot right here. This is a lot she read right here, but this is another point. She said peer recovery specialists can suggest activities that help you establish, watch these words, new patterns and relieve stress such as reading, painting, and playing guitar. Sometimes peer recovery specialists have to come alongside of you and help you in the areas. I think she mentioned something about budgeting. It's important that you allow the peer recovery specialist, not to say that you're not good at your bills, however, but you can come in sometime, sit down with us. We can help you develop some type of budget planning, if you will. We find out how much income you're bringing in. Then we can find out what's the best way to help you budget your bill. Although we can assist you with your electric bill, gas bill, and things like that. However, a peer recovery specialist can have you come in. We sit down with you, figure out how much income you have in. Can we come up with a particular budget or strategy that will take some stress off of you, if you will, in the area of budgeting?
Wow. It also says your peer recovery specialist plays many important roles, such as a mentor, coach. They describe in this article a counselor, play a role as a counselor, right? To give you the tools and resources you need for your overall long-term wellness. Along the way, you build trust, a meaningful relationship.
Right.
We build a relationship and a trust, and we do that by confiding in one another and maintain confidentiality.
That's right.
Which is a must.
And also, remember that if she read this whole section, this whole paragraph is powerful. It's loaded with I can take this whole section and teach on this one paragraph. Listen, it says the counselors rely on their own experience to guide those who are going through treatment on how to cope with and manage their symptoms. See, my personal situation is 22 years struggling with heroin and crack cocaine. 14, going on 13 years, being removed from that lifestyle. I tapped into my personal experiences as a recovery coach, mentor, spiritual advisor, whatever position I might be in at that particular moment, to help individuals manage what they might be going through. And although all of us use our different experiences in life to help the individual. If you have any questions out there, we will answer your questions live right on this recording. Miss Karen said, that's why I call it a recovery tribe, because we war with you so that you can win the battle and war to access and maintain recovery. That's right, it's a tribe. It's a recovery tribe. That's a good terminology, Miss Karen. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, because it takes a whole village.
Yeah.
You know, and so we are one big family here.
Recovery tribe.
All right. Your specialist will be there for you in times where you need him or her. And it says, doing the best and worst of times, and is living proof you can make it through each and every day of your recovery.
Whoa! Every day?
Every day, step by step, one day at a time, we'll walk through it. Some people need more hand holding than others. However, we don't have a problem with that.
Right.
That's what we're here for, to support you in your recovery.
And that's important because it says it's living proof you can make it through each and every day of your recovery. We are examples. I always say, I like to say, they say, how you know that I can make it through this situation? I'll be like, I have the evidence. I am living proof that it's possible. Each person is different, I know that, but it is possible to obtain and maintain your sobriety. All right, who up next? What we got here?
The Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services, SAMHSA, breaks down the types of support peer recovery coaches provide. One is emotional, empathy and concern, informational, connections to information and referrals to community resources that support health and wellness, instrumental, concrete supports such as housing or employment, affiliation, which is connections to recovery community supports, activities, and events.
That's a lot. That's a lot of good stuff, because that's exactly what we do here when we're doing our conversation with those who recoveries. That's what we call them, recoveries. Yeah. And so there's a lot of barriers. And so a lot of people may not understand that there is barriers that those who are in recovery are facing tremendously. And it might be minor to some people, but it's major to those who are in recovery, who has been fighting their addiction for a long time.
Long time.
And so, therefore, we are here to support you with emotional support, information, instrumental, and affiliation.
And all those are needed in every area of the process of us assisting you. I always try to tell individuals that I'm able to talk to that no one knows more about you than you. And in order for us to help you and be effective helping you, we have to provide some emotional support, and we definitely have to be instrumental in all the things that we are providing for you as peer recovery specialists. Generally speaking, recovery plans and other treatments are customized and build on your strengths, needs, and goals. Strengths, needs, and goals. You can have strengths that you don't know that you are actually in possession of, and we would like to build on your strengths. We want to provide for any needs that you might have at that particular time. And also we want to measure or set some type of goals for you. And those are things that you need to obtain, and they can be short-term goals, long-term goals. You just have to have something on the table.
That's right. Don't worry about so much of your weaknesses, and that can throw people off. They worry about, this is not my strong suit. Don't worry about your strong suit. We take that later on. We work on your strength. And then we build on, and one of your strengths can be, some people are visual learners, and some people are hands-on learners.
That's true.
And so therefore, you may come up with employment issues. And so we try to find a position or employment that you are strong, suited, best fitted for. I talked to a young lady this morning. She says, well, they got a lot of food services position, but that ain't really me, And so she went for a job working for a hotel. And so I said, well, maybe that's her strong suit.
Yes.
And so we build on that.
Build on it. Build on that strength. What else we got here? Go ahead.
Research suggests that peer recovery coaching may help those who are going through mental health or addiction treatment in the following ways. One of the bullets says improve relationships with treatment providers. 2, help keep people in recovery programs. 3, increase satisfaction with the overall treatment experience. Offer more access to social supports. Decrease involvement in crime. Good one. Reduce the use of emergency services. Decrease relapse rates. Lower re-hospitalization rates. Reduce substance use. And the last one, provide greater housing stability.
That's all of those are so powerful. I'm going to pick off, offer more access to social supports. And the reason why this is important is just like I tell all my mentees, I can't be your only source. If you have a spiritual foundation and you have God of your understanding as your spiritual, as your source, main source, number one source, perfect. But I want them to have more access to social support, meaning you're able to tap into things that you might need at that moment multiple different ways. Because it's not always granted that if you try to call your peer recovery specialist that they're going to be able to pick up the phone. You never know. They might be on the phone with another recovery. They might not be ignoring you. They might be just taking care of someone else. In that situation, if you have a list of access to social support systems or people, then it'll put you in a better predicament, I believe.
And one issue stuck out to me, and when it comes to mental health is so big nowadays, and so there's a lot of stereotypes and stigmas that's out there about mental health. And so what we do here, we would love to link you up to a physician, a doctor, who's well qualified to provide that type of services for you, and so that you can maintain your medication so that you can remain stable and remain functional throughout the process. So that's something that we also address here at Capital Recovery Center. All right.
Look at that next line. It says, your recovery treatment plan, however, may not just include support for one person, but many. I didn't even see that. But that's what I was just saying. You have to have many people at your arsenal. I still have, going on 13 years in August, removed from drugs. I am still loading up my recovery support network. I was talking to a seasoned person yesterday. What I mean by seasoned, been living longer than me. And I was talking to him and I said, well, after we had this long hour conversation that I was putting him into my recovery support network or spiritual support network. And he started laughing. I said, oh, this is another person that I'm able to put in my network to call and talk to if that time or that thing arises. If I'm still doing that at 13 years, people who are just starting out have to do the exact same thing. Or if you are at 13 years or more, you still have to build up many people in your recovery support network. Ms. Karen said, please clarify a healthy village and a healthy tribe. You know, you want to have all these individuals around you. You know, I say it takes a village to raise a child. It's sort of the same situation in the field of addiction.
And a healthy village will consist of many agencies coming together for a partnership.
Okay.
Because there's many agencies that we work hand in hand with. So they can be considered as a village. And the healthy person is when we basically address all the holistic aspects.
The holistic. I wish I could write on the screen. The holistic.
Yeah, but like seriously, so we definitely, when it comes to the mental, the physical,
everything,
and
the overall,
socially, everything. All right, where we at? Someone?
Group therapy can also encourage you during your treatment and help reinforce your commitment to recovery. One or more therapists usually lead the meetings,
All right.
which are an opportunity to not just seek guidance and support from clinicians, but also from people who are going through similar situations.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And what I believe what that is saying is that, you know, when those who are facilitating the group, it shouldn't be just the facilitating running the group. It should be those in the group
Participate.
running the group.
Yeah.
Because it's their group, and so they teaching one another, and it work hand in hand.
Yes, and you get the most benefit out of what you put into the plow too. Anyway, if you participating in it, you get more out than just sitting there letting everybody else participate. Let's go. These meetings also offer many benefits. We read that?
No.
These meetings also offer many benefits. Group therapy guided by a therapist or 12-step program such as AA, NA, CA is among the support groups available. And all recovery meeting here at Capital Recovery Center at 1 p.m. every Thursday. Coffee and conversation, 10 a.m. every Tuesday. And soon we'll be having meetings in-house when we're open to the public. But stay tuned for all of that. All right. These informal gatherings let all participants share their knowledge and experiences with addiction. They provide a way for everyone to speak without being judged, get advice, and build a sense of belonging. You will be among people with a common goal and may build a long-lasting friendships. Your peers can help you build confidence and hold you accountable for your behavior while you learn more about yourself and the issues involved with your addiction. Your peers can help you build confidence. This is a powerful thing. That's my word for the day, confidence. You have to build upon your confidence or build your confidence up. The more you are able of walking out your recovery process, the more you build up your confidence. I was thinking about a friend of mine that was talking about, or he gave me all the reasons when he went back to using. And I said all the reasons. I allowed him to tell me all the reasons or what reasons he associate with him going back and using. And after he got finished of this long list of things, I told him none of them is worth going back using. No matter what, he could have went for another 100 reasons. None of it would add up to going back and using. And I told him the only thing that I believe he should work on, and this is everybody, building up your confidence to last in a stable situation in recovery, building up your confidence that this lifestyle is better than the previous lifestyle. The only way that you will associate the past lifestyle as any option is because you don't have confidence in the new one. So your peers can help you build up your confidence when you go to meetings and you hear them share. They help you build your confidence. All right.
Where we at?
These sessions.
Yeah.
All right, these sessions also must meet standards of confidentiality. We talked about that earlier, right? Which means the information you provide won't be shared outside of the group. You may choose not to reveal your full name and go only by your first name or initials. It's up to the individual.
It's up to you.
And so what we here, we are definitely through HIPAA. We are mandated not to reveal certain information, and so we like to let you know up front that anything that you say with us stays with us.
Just so happen the streets don't care about HIPAA, so they talk about you when you use it. When you actively use it, they don't care about HIPAA. They just say this person out here don't crack, and yeah. But it's up to you, man. You know. Let's get up. Where we at? You got it, Ms. Karen?
And as you grow and change throughout your treatment program, strong personal relationships can create a structure for a vibrant recovery.
Whoa.
Citizen Advocates offers group, marriage, and family counseling services for mental health and addiction treatment.
Okay. So we always like to lead, I believe, when we can, off with a word of affirmation?
All right.
What?
I mean, one other thing before we get out of here.
Okay.
I'm trying to pick I got a few words here. One of them was, all right, I got it. Structure. Yeah, no, what was the other one though?
You said confidence.
Confidence. And then I had one in the beginning, didn't I?
You said you can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone. Build your confidence. And the last one, thanks, Miss Karen, is structure. I live literally structured life to the point that me and my wife was laughing, and my life is so disciplined, and I live by my life is a structured life, that I had lost something. I dropped it. And then the next morning, I went right back in the same street that I was on and everything, and found what I dropped. And my wife said, "You so structured in your life that you knew exactly where, if it was, you knew the path that you took to get home." And I said, "Absolutely." And that's our recovery walk as well. We have to have some type of structure so we know the path that we're taking and what path not to go to, what high-risk situations to avoid. So that's my last key for you guys for the day. Make sure you follow the structure that has been placed in your life.
And so I'd like to leave with a word today. A word for the day is catharsis.
Ooh!
Catharsis. That word came up to me from...
What does that mean?
That's why because just in case someone wants to say, "Well,
Oh,
you're so smart, well, spell it." I said, "Well, let me
look it
sure.
up.
Let me look it up." But I know what it means. It means to purgate and to cleanse yourself. But the Webster Dictionary or the Google Dictionary says the process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or repressive emotions, such as music, is a means of catharsis for them. And so basically what that's saying is if you have any pent up emotions or anything that may be bothering you and that trigger you to use, see some type of therapeutic tool. And one of them is music. And so for the weekend, purge yourself.
Purge yourself. My word or encouragement for the day is do the research. If you study the research of the people who have been successful in what you're trying to obtain, meaning sobriety or whatever terminology you want to use, a lifestyle different from the lifestyle you used to live, whatever. Do the research. How were those individuals successful? If you can do the research of how somebody who was successful in the area where you are, then you're easily able to at least obtain something that they have maintained for years. Do the research.
And my positive affirmation is be open-minded. I think being open-minded is very helpful in learning new ways to cope with stress and just learning new ways to live a different lifestyle.
And with that, we see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock for the walk.
At the All Recovery Walk.
At the All Recovery Walk downtown
Bristol.
Salvation Army. I'll see you guys next week.
Take care, everyone.
Again, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful day.